Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We just don't watch football, but we talk about it like we're at the bar, watching it with our mates. The news everywhere is that Chelsea have cancelled the initial loan for Nicolas Jackson, and everyone is outraged and people are talking about it. So I felt like, you know what, let me do my research, come here and give you the gist. Before we go into that, the first thing you need to understand is that when it comes to Chelsea, Chelsea is not that club that withholds players against their decision. Let's go back as far back as 2004, 2005, 2006, Jose Mourinho team. Ian Robben was crying every single day that he wanted to leave Chelsea. Jose Mourinho loved this player. He was playing Robben, Damien Dorf, and sometimes Sean Phillips come off the bench. Robin was crying. He has to go. He has to go. He has to go. What did Jose do? Jose opened the way for Iron Robben to leave. Chelsea never stood in front of Iron Robben. Chelsea never denied him an opportunity to play for Real Madrid. Chelsea let him go. Eden Hazard. When Hazard played against Arsenal, he said, look, this is my last game for Chelsea, and I would like to go to Real Madrid. And what did Chelsea do? Madrid, this player wants to come to you. We know you're interested. How much are you willing to pay? Chelsea went into conversations and negotiations with Real Madrid. Eden Hazard left and played for Real Madrid. Another player you can also talk about more recently again is Mason Mount. When his time at Chelsea came to an end, Chelsea tried to give him a contract. Chelsea tried to give Mount a contract. He wasn't going to accept what Chelsea were offering. Manchester United came knocking at the door, and what did Chelsea do? Let Mason Mount go to Man United for the said amount. Chelsea struck a deal and let him go. So when you talk about clubs standing in the way of a player, this is not the case with Chelsea. Chelsea, first of all, should get a lot of credit for how they've handled Nicolas Jackson. When the whole world were on Nicolas Jackson, oh, it's not good enough, oh, it's trash. Chelsea go nowhere with Jackson. Chelsea believed in Jackson, kept Jackson, played him week in, week out. In fact, because Chelsea wanted to boost the confidence of Nicolas Jackson, Chelsea failed to sign an out-and-out number 9 striker. Chelsea failed to sign a striker because they believed in Jackson. Chelsea had Nkunku, who was injured. Jackson was in Chelsea for a whole season without a backup. The second season, Chelsea refused to sign a striker because Chelsea believed that Jackson has understood the Premier League and now he's going to be a better version of himself. He was missing a lot of chances. Chelsea believed in Jackson. Come January, Chelsea failed to sign a striker because they believed in Nicolas Jackson. Were Chelsea interested in strikers? Yes, they were. But did Chelsea sign anyone? No, they did not. And also understand that Jackson's had red cards at key time when Chelsea needed him the most. Jackson had like back-to-back 2 red cards back to back, and left Chelsea without a recognized number 9. When Chelsea went to the Club World Cup, Chelsea signed Delap and João Pedro. But what people don't understand is João Pedro was never signed into Chelsea as a number 9. You're coming to play as a striker. No. Remember, Maresca said João Pedro can play across the number 9 position, across the forward position. Initially, João Pedro was signed as a 10 and also a player who can play in multi positions across the front line. So when he came to Chelsea, he played as a number 9 and he nailed the position. Remember, Liam Delap had 2 yellow cards and was to miss the next match. And Chelsea had only one player fit to play that position because I think Nicolas Jackson had a suspension as well. And João Pedro was that guy. And also, he had a very good cameo when he came on from the bench in his first game. So when João Pedro played for Chelsea as a nominal position against his homeboy club, Fluminense, he nailed it. He was fantastic. And Chelsea was like, you know what? Yeah, this is a good fit. And Chelsea played him again in the next game. Liam Delap came off the bench, who was bought as a number 9, and he nailed it. Again, you have to understand, Chelsea have invested in Liam Delap. He has to play to build confidence because already Jackson was suspended. His head was over the place because the previous game, before the Club World Cup, he had a red card. During the Club World Cup, he had a red card. So Chelsea felt like, you know what, this guy's head is not in the right place. So you relax. Chelsea played Liam Delap. And what did happen? Liam Delap played. He got a very good cameo and he scored. It was fantastic to watch. Chelsea won the game 4-1 and everyone was happy. Going into the season, after signing Liam Delap and João Pedro, Chelsea, to show you that Chelsea did not buy João Pedro to play as a number 9, Chelsea were in the hook for Hugo Ekitike. But because of how João Pedro had performed, Chelsea felt like, you know what? João Pedro could play as a substitute in the number 9 position. He could play in the number 10 position. He could play anywhere across the front 4. And Chelsea felt, Nicolas Jackson felt like, look, I'm no longer the big man here. I want to be the main guy. Fabrizio said it, that Nicolas Jackson wanted to be the main guy. He wants to feel as the main man in the team. But unfortunately, you've had 2 full seasons to prove that you are the main man. But Nicolas Jackson, due to injury, suspension, or any other thing, had not nailed that position. So Chelsea felt like, you know what, you might be second fiddle to Liam Delap or Joao Pedro, or Liam Delap and Joao Pedro. And Jackson said, you know what, I want to leave. Let me remind you, if Chelsea wants to sell a player, the player goes into the bomb squad. Jackson was never sent into the bomb squad. Jackson's trained with the first 11. Jackson trained with the first team all through. He was training with the team, but because he was going to leave the club, Chelsea felt like, you know what, you can't play, so you need to relax. So Jackson was not playing, not because Chelsea wanted him to leave, but because Jackson wanted to leave. And Chelsea said, Jackson is too good of a player and he's going to leave for regions of 90 or 100 mil. And everyone said it's impossible. Chelsea head onto the back and look, this guy is good enough to be the star. And if he's going to leave, he must leave for British record fee or for a record fee in the region of 80, 90, 100 mil. This is what Chelsea said. If Chelsea did not believe in Jackson, if Chelsea wanted to push Jackson out of the team, they would not be calling these figures, or Chelsea would be looking to sell him for any fee. Chelsea rejected numerous loan offers because they wanted him to leave. If he was going to leave, you have to leave permanently. Jackson wanted to leave the club. Chelsea were like, okay, you want to leave? It's cool. We'll have a replacement if you want to leave. This was the situation between Chelsea and Jackson. But where the business come into place, Liam Delap got injured, and now Jackson wants to leave, or Jackson was close to leaving. Chelsea feel like, you know what, we haven't signed no contract. There's not be any contract signed. He has been given the rights to go take on his medicals. So Jackson was supposed to get his medicals done, and when he landed, Chelsea revoked that right and said, you know what, we're not going to let you go on a loan. Come back to the team. Chelsea are not saying that this move is 100% off, but what Chelsea are saying is, permanent move, good. Low move right now, we can't, because we need Jackson to come in and play as a number 9, because the number 9 we bought is not playing. And this is the situation with Chelsea and Jackson. I don't know why everyone is outraged comparing to the Isak situation, which is entirely different from this one, but Chelsea have not done anything wrong here. Chelsea are in the right to say, you know what, Jackson, come back to the team. I understand how disappointed Jackson could be, because obviously his head is already in Bayern Munich. He's already thinking of, I'm going to go to a new club who actually wants me. I'll go there, play my football, get my head in the game, and see where it takes me to. But fortunately, Chelsea have a business decision to make. Jackson has an emotional decision to make. But Chelsea need you here, and he's going to come here, have game time. If I was Jackson, obviously I'm not Jackson, but the right thing to do is, Liam Delap is injured. Lock in now. Lock in. Put your head in the game. Go there and prove Chelsea that you are good enough to be a starter in Chelsea. Bayern Munich do not have a better squad than Chelsea. Bayern Munich are a massive club. They are a massive club. European success, Bundesliga success, known all over the world. Jackson wants to go there, but if Bayern Munich have to go for Jackson, they need to pay a complete transfer fee. This is where Chelsea stand. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think Chelsea are in the wrong for saying Jackson, come back to Chelsea, or should Chelsea just let Jackson go and look for a way to deal with the situation? However, if you are Chelsea, if you are the Chelsea Football Club president, would you allow a notable number 9 that you've actually used that's good enough to play in the league, leave the club because you want to satisfy the person's emotional decision? Or would you say, you know what, I have you on an 8 years contract. You are my player. We need a number 9 here. We can't get a cheaper option on loan, and we're not willing to spend 50 million or more to get a player on loan, but we're not sure that you are leaving permanently.